Hey guys, Christian here. I'm a Danish Twitch streamer. I just want to show you my studio and my 2 PC streaming setup for the year 2018. I am a full-time Twitch streamer. I stream in Denmark on Danish, usually, unless I play with somebody that speaks English or another language I know. Not that I know any more languages really, except for Swedish. But, anyway, I want to show you guys my studio. Alright, so selfie stick time, boys. Now you've seen a little bit of the setup, so I just want to explain a little bit about how I use this setup. Obviously, I have my 2 monitors here. This is my main monitor. This is a 27-inch, 144 hertz AOC monitor. It's really nice. It's not a G-Sync monitor. It's not anything fancy. It's not an IPS panel. I would like to upgrade that at some point, but also I feel like this is a nice monitor, so I have a hard time upgrading that right now. This left monitor is my just regular 60 hertz monitor I use for like the chat and stuff out here. I'll show you later. The keyboard is a nice HyperX brand new mechanical keyboard, really nice. I have my vocoder, which is a Roland VT3 vocoder. This I use to change my voice. It might not be the best thing I've ever bought, but it creates a little bit of fun on the stream now and then. This is a controller for my creative speakers. This is my stream deck, which I really love, guys. This is it's not really that necessary. You could do everything with macros on your keyboard, but this is just a nice to have stream deck. I mean, it's a nice to have thing when you are streaming. If you are a live streamer and you do it regularly, I would definitely recommend you getting this. There will be links for all the stuff I can find here down at the bottom, so you know what I have. I have the don't forget the mouse. We have a HyperX mouse right here. This is what I'm testing at the moment. It seems to be fairly good. I usually use my Zowie mouse, but this one seems decent actually. It seems like a really nice gaming mouse. It's not that expensive either. Then you see my mixer. This is a Yamaha MG10XU. It is an effect mixer, but I don't really use the effects that much. I have divided the mixer into different channels. So I have my microphone, I have my alerts, I have my TeamSpeak sound, I have my game and the music. All of these come into different channels through different cables that you see back there. And I will explain these cables and where they come from when we go behind the computer. Then, of course, Kregme cab over there. Then you have the HyperX Cloud Alpha headset, which is really nice. We tested this live on the stream a couple of days ago, actually, and it's awesome. It's an awesome headset. Then I have my microphone, which is a Rode Procaster. I don't use it up here, actually, in this position. I use it down here in front of me while I stream. Of course, out of view from the camera. I hate when you can see the microphone in webcams and stuff like that on streams. So that's out of the way. My webcam is another thing. You can see like an angry dude in there. My webcam is a Logitech Brio, and if you are awake, you will notice that it's inverted. It's the other way around, and this is just I actually think that mounting it like this makes it a little easier, makes it a little bit closer to me. So yeah, I also have it mounted on a long stick here that you see to my pillar. I have an extra webcam up there that we used to use for virtual reality. I don't really use that anymore since my virtual reality is broken. Hello, Oculus. You hear me? It's broken. I have my lamp here, which is an LED lamp of unknown origin. It's like an I bought it like off a China website. It's really nice. It gives a really bright light. I have it pointed to the ceiling so that the ceiling actually reflects down on me, creating a more like daylight type situation instead of the light I have out here. My dirty windows. I actually I use this light here as kind of a daylight. I don't want to call it a simulator, but yeah, you get the point. So that's my setup while I'm streaming. This monitor is connected to the stream PC. So I have 2 monitors connected to my main PC, and then 1 monitor connected to my stream PC. So that's the setup, guys. I will now show you a little bit of the technical stuff behind it, how I like divide my audio sources into these channels and stuff like that. I'll take you there. If you don't want to see that, you can end it here. But if you do, then stick around, boys. Last thing here, these lamps. Right now they're on, so this might look really weird. These lamps are actually just LED lamps that I found in a local supermarket that they were selling really cheap. They've been really good. They light up my green screen. Right now this one is placed a little bit further away than it normally is. But this lights up my green screen, which is super important if you want a nice chroma key. If you want to cut yourself out nicely from the fabric of the green screen, you can see here it's a little bit dirty as well. But that doesn't matter too much because OBS is a great software for keying out yourself and other stuff, of course. But these actually create a really broad light, so they create a light source which is from down here all the way to up here. So it creates a really broad light, which you can see it does change a little bit, but not that much. And then you have the other light source over here, so this creates a really good light for the green screen. I would really recommend getting lights that are like vertical like this. Really helps for lighting green screens. So on to the more technical stuff, guys. Now we are behind the computers. I moved this wall out of the way so you guys can see. This is my main computer, which I play games on. I use for my normal kind of stuff. Sorry for the cable mess, but it will always, when you have computers set up like this and a mixer, it'll always be a cable mess. You can't really do much to keep it more tidy here. This little beast here is my stream PC. It is a Ryzen 1700, which is a really good processor for just like processing and encoding to Twitch and recording stuff like that. It has right now it has a 1050 Ti graphics card in it. I don't really need a good graphics card in this. I need a graphics card, that's for sure, but I don't need a good one. Over here we have my Wi-Fi. This is a Unity, Ubiquiti, Unify, whatever it's called. Really nice Wi-Fi access point. This little box here I don't use right now. This is for wirelessly miking myself up if I need that. This is my gigabit router. This is a NAS storage device containing 5 hard drives, I think, a total of 16 terabytes or something like that. And this is a box to control some cameras. So yeah, technically the technical side of stuff, of course, the microphone almost gives itself away. You know, you have microphone output actually going from the microphone right here. From the microphone, a wire goes down here into my vocoder, which is here. Then from my vocoder into a hum eliminator, which is here, that removes some hum. And then it goes from here into my mixer, which is over there. So that is this cable right here. That is the microphone cable. Then we have the alerts, which is actually just a cable coming out from an like a USB sound card on my stream PC. Then, as I told you here, the regular sounds. This is from the green like plug on the in the stream PC. That is my regular sound. So that is my music going out of this one and going straight into this right here, which is a right and left line in on the mixer. So that's pretty standard. Then the output from the mixer is actually right here. And that is actually the phone. Sorry, these headphones. This one here is the output from the mixer, which goes into a ground loop isolator just to eliminate some of the noises that a mixer can generate. That goes into my microphone input. So that's the cable right there, goes into my microphone input on the stream server. So that's the sound in, like coming into the server. That's from the mixer. And that also includes the sound that's actually coming out of this computer. So the sound that comes out of this computer goes into the mixer and then into the computer again. So of course OBS is only listening to the sound that goes out or into the computer instead of listening to all sounds that go out. It's not that complicated. You guys can definitely set up the same. Then you might have noticed that I have this little setup down here. This is actually an Elgato capture card. There is a link below. It's a Pro capture card, but I'm not using the out. And why am I not using the out? I'm only using the in on the capture card, which actually comes from over here. So one of these guys goes to the main monitor. One of these guys goes to the out, or the in on the stream PC. Usually you can just, if you want to connect a HDMI, like an HDMI screen, you can grab an HDMI out from this, plug it into the capture card, and then out again to the monitor. Then you will have a 60 Hertz setup that is super fine. But I didn't want it. I have a 144 Hertz monitor, so I want to be able to like display 144 FPS while I game. I don't want to just settle for the 60. So what I actually do is I copy the main monitor onto the capture card through NVIDIA on this computer here. So that is copied. So I run this cable to the main monitor at 144 Hertz. Then I just copy that onto this monitor, which the capture card actually is. So this is displayed as a monitor in NVIDIA and in Windows. Copy those two and then run it to the capture card. So that way I'm copying 144 Hertz. Of course it will just only see the 60 Hertz or 60 frames from that monitor, but that's fine. That doesn't really bother me. That doesn't do anything. So that's just yeah, that's how I do it, boys. I have of course my HDMI to my secondary screen over there, and then I have sounds. So sounds from my main PC is divided into two. Right now I have this crappy cable that I bought, which I thought was gonna help me, but it really didn't. But main game sound is coming out of this little cable here, which goes into the PC. Let me see if I can figure out where the hell it goes. Anyway, it goes into the it goes from the PC through this cable mesh into the game on this one here, which is this channel here. So that also runs through a ground loop isolator, which I have down here. You can actually see the connections right there. So those are the gray ones there. Those are the connections, or the two RCA outputs from the main sound there. Then I have an extra sound card down there. Why do I have that? I want to actually divide my main sounds in and my my voice program sound. So you can divide that in Windows really easily. You can select a standard for voice communication and a standard for the regular sound. So that's what I've done. Selected the main output here as the regular sounds, and then the voice communication as my secondary. And I run TeamSpeak, Skype, all those programs that use the voice connection. I run that through a separate cable and into my voice here, into my voice channel. So that's how I divide it on the mixer. Really easy, boys. Not much to say about that. That's how I actually divide. We have here we have the alerts, we have the music playing here. That's 2 channels. Then of course we have the microphone, we have the main sound from the computer, and we have the TeamSpeak, Skype, whatever voice communication programs you will be using, that will come through this cable here. So yeah, that's what I've been, that's the setup actually. It is fairly simple, but I can understand it's a lot of things to kind of understand, and it's a lot of cables. It's like a cable mess. You have all your regular cables for like running a computer. You got your internet, everything as you know it, as you have it back home. But then you also have to think about getting sound out of the computer into the mixer, into the stream PC. So, but it's really, when you think about the cables, it's really not that bad, boys. Everybody can do this. Everybody can do the same that I'm doing right here. So yeah, that's the technical side of things, and I think actually we'll like wrap this up with showing you how everything looks when I'm actually streaming on this computer. So I'll show you that, boys. So this is what it looks like when I'm actually streaming. Most of the time I will be playing Battlegrounds. This is one of my main games. I am a Battlegrounds partner, so we do a lot of fun custom games. But I of course have the game on my main monitor. Out here on the side I usually have Discord or something like that doesn't distract me too much. Then I have my Twitch chat and my own stream. I have the microphone set up like this, so I actually have the microphone. You can see me out there on the camera. I have the microphone in front of me, but you don't see the microphone on the camera over there because that's out of the view of the webcam. So that's how I like to keep my microphone. I like when it's out of the view. That's like that. That's a priority for me. I like to not have it visible. Then over here I have myself, of course. I have the stream in Streamlabs OBS. This used to be the regular OBS, but we had some issues with it actually. So I had to try the Streamlabs OBS out, which is actually nice. There are some issues with it, but I just need to get familiar with it. Then I have the music that we play out here. Everything of course runs through this mixer as you've seen, and divides into my headphones and the stream PC and the speakers over there. So that's pretty much it, boys. If you like this video, please give it a like. If you hated it, you know what to do. Give it a thumbs down. If you have any questions relating streaming or this setup, the 2 PC setup, please guys, just don't hesitate to ask me. I will gladly answer any questions you have if I have the time, of course. I am streaming daily, like 8 hours or so. Yeah. Comment in the video, ask questions if you want to, and I hope you enjoyed this video. I know it wasn't the shortest video ever, but I hope you got something out of it. If not, then you did see the studio, and I hope you liked it. So have a good day, guys, and see you on the stream. All right, bye-bye.